lack of real teeth into the NFL?
Well, it's a fascinating story for sure. And, you have to put in context that Jon Gruden has been a towering figure at the NFL over 20 years. I mean, not only is he a Super Bowl winning coach, but he was the host. He was the play-by-play, or rather the color commentator for Monday Night Football for a long time. So he's got a huge media career. And as a result, I think a lot of people in the media, especially like the sports and NFL media, which has suddenly become very comfortable being political over the last 5 years or so, they were quick to point fingers. And they were quick to say that, Jon Gruden, Keyshawn Johnson, for example, said, this is not a good guy. Jon Gruden, everyone knew that he was a jerk. And I think there's probably something to that. Had Gruden been, had a better reputation within the NFL and within the media, I think his apology may have landed a little bit better. But I think there's more to the story that's yet to come out.
Well, and I think Dan Abrams brought this to light, and certainly anybody who covers the media understands this, is that these leaks don't just happen. It's not, the Wall Street Journal doesn't just suddenly end up with confidential emails from inside a law firm that's been hired to investigate the Washington Football Club, and then 3 days later, after the apology, the New York Times gets a couple of emails. We know these are not coincidences.
No, Mike Florio, who is well known, he hosts Pro Football Talk. He was on with Dan Abrams' SiriusXM radio show, and he basically suggested that the NFL leaked these emails, they weaponized these emails, and I think there's more evidence that that's likely true than not. And part of it could be that Gruden is considered kind of a jerk within the industry. But, there's probably more to the story because it relates to the Washington football team. And what you set up the story very well at the top of the segment. What is this? Are they trying to get away from another story? Or are they trying to get ahead of more stuff that's about to come out that could be worse? And the NFL is an enormous institution, and they're dealing with shifting social mores. The things that we thought were funny and acceptable jokes, 20 years ago, are understandably people should be held account to. Whether it's cancel culture or not, I guess it's all a matter of perspective. But you know what? There's a good thing. There's a good rule. Like don't share racist and homophobic emails, and then you don't have to worry about being held accountable or canceled.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about what you didn't say or what you didn't put in an email or a text.
Exactly.
Colby, obviously, you point out that when the report comes out, if it ever does, about the Washington Football Club, that'll sort of shed light on so much more about what goes on in the NFL. Good talking to you, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Coming up, Texas Governor Greg Abbott